Yep, you know what time it is. It's LSOTB. Go ahead, do us a favor. Like, share, and subscribe. How y'all doing? Let's get right into it. Today's topic is brought to you by Left Side of the Brain. What I want to talk to you about today is, you see, all of these HPBs, I never said this before, but all of them are demon possessed. I think that's what I'm gonna title this video. All HPBs are demonically possessed. That's right. You see, they under demonic possession. And one thing about it, everything that they do is operated by demons. So that means a talent, even when they have talents like singing, dancing, rapping, art, it's all demon inspired. They get their talents from demons. They receive inspiration from demons. Everything they do is devil inspired. Y'all never heard that before, right? But it's true. All HPBs are demonically possessed. Just like that video I did. Remember the video I showed you of that reptilian by the name of Jeff Esper, and he was sitting up swallowing that food whole, and he was just devouring that food, chewing that food like it was nobody's business. You know why he was doing that? You know why? Because he's demonically possessed. Hey man, don't go nowhere. You heard me? I'm walking this way. Because he's demonically possessed. You better be right there when I come back. Or some kids. Demonically possessed. And that's how he was able to eat that food like that. And here's another thing. Every time you around an HPB, you see, their whole purpose is to get a rise out of you. And the spirit gave it to me like this. You ever heard somebody use the expression of, I'm trying to get a rise, or that person trying to get a rise out of me? Think about it. When a man and woman has sex, what happens? The female is stimulating the man so he can do what? Get aroused, so he can rise. So his penis can get erect. She's trying to do what? To seduce him. To get a rise out of him, okay? Now, when it comes to the HPBs, they doing the same thing. They trying to get a rise out of you. They trying to arouse you, stimulate you, so they can get that energy. You give life to them. We bring life to the HPBs, okay? Just like during sex, a female, she has to arouse that man. He has to be stimulated. He has to achieve an erection in order to do what? Shoot semen. So he can fertilize that egg to bring about what? Life. Okay? Likewise, the HPB, they have to stimulate us to do what? To bring about life to them. Because their purpose is based around us being stimulated. Because what? They are what? Parasitical in nature, like we've always said. Meaning they have to get you angry. They have to get you depressed, frustrated. In other words, any negative feeling that you experience is coming from them, the HPBs. That's what I mean by they demonically possess, and their purpose is to get a rise out of you. So basically, when they get you in your negative emotions, guess what they've done? You impregnated them. They got a rise out of you. In other words, they got your soul hard so you can shoot that negative energy semen to energize them and to give them life. Because they are parasitical in nature. I'm telling y'all, this channel right here, y'all know it. Nobody else on YouTube is talking about this. Nobody. And y'all know it. And we've been doing this now for about what? For about 5 years now. As a matter of fact, this could be the 6th year. Because let me see. 2014. The first channel was around 2014. So you got 2014. How many of y'all been here since the very first channel? I think a lot of those people, they probably don't even follow no more. Let's see. 2014, 2015, 16, 17, 18. All right, let me get it right. Close to, about 6.5 years we've been doing this. Somewhere around 5.5 to 6 years we've been doing this. And nobody else been putting it down like this. Nobody. So what I'm telling you is, everything in this world is what? About sex, violence, and manipulation. So likewise, since everything is about sex and getting a rise and a man and a woman procreating, I did a video. I was like, what's that video I did? And I was like, the truth really hits during the sex moment between a man and a woman. How many of you remember that video I did? I was like, when a man and a woman has sex, that's the moment of truth. Like, when you get with a woman, right? And I'm gonna tie it all in. You can take a woman out on a date, take her out to eat, go meet her parents, all of that. But the moment of truth comes when you and that woman are in your birthday suits, butt naked, in the bedroom, and it's time to get down. It's nothing to hide. You naked, she naked. It's time to perform. You as a man, you either going to perform satisfy that woman, or that's going to be it. She's not going to give you another chance. Everything you did up to that point, if you don't put it down, she going to forget about you. And likewise, for the woman, if you don't satisfy that man and he wasn't really pleased, guess what? He going to lose interest eventually, slowly but surely. So likewise, when you're dealing with the HPB, every time you're around them, every second counts. I'm going to tell you like this. It's really like a life and death situation. When you're around these HPBs, man, you know, even me right now, y'all be seeing me when I be doing those videos. I'll be out in public. Right now, I'm out in public, but I'm like at the park and everything. But even still, I can feel their energy from miles away. You can feel negative energy. It can be somebody 50 yards away from you, and you can detect whether they have positive energy or negative energy. So that's why sometimes you may see me out in public doing these videos, then I'll pause and I'll get quiet. Some of y'all know what I'll be doing, and I'll just walk. Then I might say in an HPB zone, because I'll be picking up stuff. So it's like a moment of truth when you're around the HPBs, just like sex with a woman. All that other stuff we talk about, none of that matters if you fail during the test. When you write on that job with them, when you in that classroom setting with them, that's when this stuff that we speak about play out in real life. And that's when you have to find out about yourself. That's when you find out about yourself. Like, are you going to let them stimulate you, arouse you? And remember, every negative emotion that they bring up out of you, it only energizes them. It's a sexual thing. That's another aspect to it. Like, being around these HPBs, you know how you can have phone sex and you can get a person off just by saying certain things. Like, they have those, like, back in the day, they used to have those 1-800 hotline numbers, right? It's not as popular no more because you got the internet now and they got webcam sex and everything. But back in the days, they had 1-800 hotline numbers. But anyway, just saying certain things can get a person off sexually. You know, they can get turned on and stimulated. So likewise, in this HPB realm, your negative emotions, it stimulates them. It energizes them. See, sex is all about energizing. That's why when people have sex, they be happy. It's like they took a drug, because that euphoria they get from that orgasm. You see what I'm saying? So mentally, when you be around these HPBs and they see you down and out and you frustrated, guess what? They having a euphoria. They getting high. As a matter of fact, I've read somewhere, and I don't really talk about what I'm about to say on this channel. I don't focus on that type of information. But I've read somewhere that aliens, the little green men, I don't really like, or whatever you want to call it, reptilians or whatever, they actually get a high from the negative pheromones that we create from being under stress on this planet. And that's part of their purpose of caging us in and having us work and slave and things like that, because it creates a chemical in our brain, and they can smell it. Yeah, these demon entities, they can smell that chemical that you release when you under stress. You can look it up for yourself. When you stressed out, you create a certain stench, a certain odor. And them demons, not to get too deep into that, but those demons and things in the astral world, they can smell that stress, that chemical that you produce. So just relating that to the HPBs and everything, yeah, they actually getting stimulated by you being stressed out and aroused. So basically, it's like sex. You getting aroused. They getting you in your feelings and in your emotions. You shouldn't be letting nobody that's not on your level get you in your emotions anyway. Primarily because they not real. We know too much to be letting these HPBs get us in our emotions. We got too much reality in us to let them get us in our emotions. And that's why I came out with the a way to combat letting them get us in our emotions with this character thing. Now, how many of you are remembering to stay in character mode? We gave you a character the other day, that Mr. Nobody character. For those who missed that video, go back and watch it. The Mr. Nobody character, it's like an all-purpose character. Let's just say, for whatever reason, you're not creative enough to come up with another character, you're still working on a character. The Mr. Nobody character is like an all-purpose character. So basically, I'm just giving you some tips. So basically, with this Mr. Nobody character, it's like this. You walk into a room full of people. You tell yourself, I'm nothing, I'm nobody. They don't see me, I'm invisible. I'm not trying to impress nobody. I'm not trying to compete with anybody. If you at your job, you just say to yourself, I'm just here to work. Nobody sees me. I'm not here for small talk. I'm not here for conversation. If small talk comes, I'll just play along with it. I'm not going to put no emotions in it. If they say something, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Don't be combative with them. Don't try to, don't force your opinion on them. Don't try to teach them anything. Just let them be. Who was this texting me? Just let them be. Go into that Mr. Nobody mode. Do what you got to do. Make your money. Leave. Get from around them. Now, when you're not around them, that's almost like abstaining from sex. Because remember, whenever you're around HPBs, it's a sexual interaction, because they trying to get some type of arousal out of you. I can go deeper into this. I'm going to drop a little nugget, but I'm not going to go too deep in what I'm about to say. The reason why I'm saying it's sexual, because all emotions spring forth from your sexual center. Some call it chakras. That's not what my channel is based on. Some of you know what I'm saying. I'll let y'all talk about that in the comment section amongst yourselves. I know about that kind of stuff, but I don't want my channel to, we deal with HPB information. But just putting that out there, the reason why they need those emotions, because all emotions are centered in what some call the sexual chakra. Okay? I'm gonna just leave that as a blanket statement. Okay? So every emotion, and to validate or quantify that statement, it makes sense because creation started with the sexual emotion. When your mother and your father was creating you in that bedroom, all of their emotions was built up inside of that orgasm. So that's why that sexual energy is the soil for every other emotion. Hate, love, jealousy. All of that stuff can be purged out of you when you having an orgasm. You're not thinking about nothing. You just in a orgasmic state. It's like all your problems have been cleared up because you're having an orgasm. So all of those emotions that connect to your orgasm, they have to go along with the orgasm because the sexual center controls every other emotion. So where the sexual energy goes, momentarily, that's where every other emotion will go. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Well, that sex, so that lets you know that from the sexual energy, every other emotion comes from that. And when you in that orgasm, any other negative emotion that you was feeling at that time, it has to subside and give way to that orgasm because that's the parent of every emotion. So having said that, didn't mean to go too much on a tangent. Having said that, that's why when you are around the HPBs, it's a sexual thing because every emotion comes from that sexual energy. Do y'all get what I'm saying? So that's why when you giving them any type of energy or when you are allowing them to get you aroused, even the word in itself, aroused, roused, what I mean, rosy, roused. Got to break words down. Rosy, like the color of my shirt. Red, aroused. When people are experiencing orgasm, they get what? Flush in their cheeks. It gets rosy or roused, aroused. That's why they use that word. So when you allow them to get you aroused, guess what? You just charge them up. That's why they want to be around us. That's why they want to hang around us, because it's parasitical in nature. The HPB realm is parasitical in nature. You know, I can even go deeper into it. Like for instance, when you, that's why some of these evil people, that's why they drink blood. It's a sexual thing. When they kidnap children, all of this stuff takes place in this world. They drink blood. Why is that? Because blood is connected to sex. When a man gets an erection, the blood flow even follows the sexual arousal. The blood flows downward to the penis to make it stand up. Same with the woman. The blood flows to her nipples and her nipples become erect. The blood flows down to her vaginal lips, the vulva area, and the inner and the outer lips of the vagina, and it gets filled with blood. And her clitoris. It's a sexual thing. Y'all didn't know left side. I deal in that type of stuff. I really don't talk about that type of stuff on this channel. I know about all that type of stuff. Like I said, I've been studying this stuff for years, man. You know, I just started the channel about five or so years ago, but I'm really in depth in a lot of more information that I don't even talk about on this channel, because my channel is not geared towards all of that other metaphysics stuff. It's enough people out there who talk about that type of stuff. But here's the difference between us and them. Them charlatan channels out there, they don't tell you about the core information. Now, you can know about all of that other stuff. It don't matter, like I said, if you're not basing your information in HPB knowledge. What did I tell y'all? I said, any subject matter that you speak about, if it's not censored in this HPB information, then you already lost. You got to look at everything, like we said, through a human prison bar lens, because we living in the human prison bar realm. Everything in this world, you have to look at it through a human prison bar lens. Everybody you meet, every situation you find yourself in, you got to look at it through a human prison bar analytical perspective. I'm going to leave y'all with that, because this video is getting really deeper than what I really wanted it to get. I was really just making a quick, brisk tea video, but the spirit leads where he leads. But y'all tell me what you think in the comment section below. I really enjoyed this time with you today. This is Left Side of the Brain. When I get home, I'll upload this video. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks to everybody who've been donating with the Cash App that I'll leave under the video. You know who you are. I don't gotta expose your name. You know who you are. And until we do this again, and also be on the lookout for our first live stream of 2021. It'll be the anniversary live stream for the channel. We're gonna do it up big. We might do a marathon. I think we'll do a marathon. We'll go like 4 hours since it's an anniversary. Shoot, because it's a 5-year anniversary, we might do 5 hours. Let's do that. Let's do a 5-hour live stream. Let me know what y'all think about that. And if I do a 5-hour live stream, I'm not going to talk for 5 hours. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that right now. I'll let people come in and we'll figure out how we're going to do it. And I'll let some of you speak, like for 15 minutes, 10 minutes, so we can, like, you know, let everybody get a chance to speak. Don't be shy. Say what you got to say. You can say what you want to say. We can do that. We can have like a 5-hour live stream. I think that'd be dope. I'm going to open it up. We have some music playing and everything. Yeah, I think that'd be dope. But anyway, tell me what y'all think about that. Until we do this again, this Left Side of the Brain signing out. Jaguars up. HPB's down. And here go that outro music that some of y'all hate, but I haven't changed it yet. So just gotta deal with it. This is Left Side of the Brain signing out.